Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back with another video. So today I want to talk about emotional body. So what is emotional body? So basically it's the bridge between our emotions and our physical body. So I don't have a particular, example or anything. I just know today my body's been feeling kind of heavy. I've been feeling kind of like palpitations. I'm trying to catch my breath. And, I have really no reason that I could think of right now of why I'm feeling this. But it could just be something that, maybe thoughts that I have going on, or maybe something and subconsciously my body's trying to process some emotions that I have been maybe feeling, but nothing that I can pinpoint, no major stress or anything like that in my life. I mean, we do have our daily stress, but it's nothing that I feel is overwhelming or nothing that I can handle that is making me feel this way. But I know I'm not the only one feeling this, and I know what I feel today is probably minor compared to what others are feeling. So I know in the past when I have had anxiety and I had, panic attacks and things like that, those were signs of my emotional body telling me that I needed to release some built up that I had, that my body was not, it was overwhelmed in the ability to, process some of these emotions. So I know that, it just reminded me, basically, I know what I have gone through is helping me to kind of process the little feelings and physical symptoms I'm feeling today. So I just wanted to, share, some, I guess, uh, thought process behind it, around it, in case you're feeling this and you don't know how to process it. So basically what we do every day is, we constantly have thought, right? Like our brain, I don't even know the number. I'm sure there's a scientific number out there of how many thoughts we process a day. I know it's a lot, but um, we have to be aware on those thoughts and how many of those thoughts are, positive, how many of those are actually negative. So just being aware of the thought process, and keep in mind that whenever you are having negative thoughts, and there's a ton of, thoughts that are considered negative, whether it's grief, anger, resentment, the list goes on those negative thoughts, overwhelmment. Those do take a toll on your body. Remember, our body, it holds these emotions. Have you ever heard that, stress can cause diseases, right? Because it is something that is hurting our body. And so we need to be in the practice of what we're feeling and how we're feeling is impacting our body. And the sooner that we can process it, the sooner our body can go back to feeling at peace. So when you do find yourself feeling some of these thoughts, these negative thoughts, figure out a way that works for you to get this process. Because remember, if someone upsets you, or a situation upsets you, or something, that you just find that isn't for you, right, is making you feel a certain way, find ways to get through that. Process it however you feel that is best for you, because everybody's different. Maybe for me, I can maybe go for, a jog or a run, or maybe I can, find the silver lining and say, this, life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. I say affirmations. It helps me get through things a lot better. Because remember, sometimes things that are a blessing come in a disguise of, turmoil, but we don't see it until it already passed. So if you can find ways to process this so you don't hide it, because a lot of us, and this is me, what we do, and I'm sure I still do it to a certain degree, but I know in the past I haven't, and I try to make it a point and be very aware not to do it. I don't hide my emotions. I don't tuck it away deep down and just, say, not give it the attention it needs and just say whatever, like just bottle it up. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you bottle up your emotions, you just push it down, push it down, push it down, and you think that because you do that, it goes away, the problem goes away. But what you realize is once something or someone, throws, well, I don't know, the saying goes, the final straw, right? The final straw that breaks the camel's back. Once that happens, then everything, right, just blows up, right? Everything that you bottled up comes up. So it never really went away. So maybe if you can just start trying to deal with them as they come up so there won't be those blow-ups. And sometimes those blow-ups are verbal. Sometimes they can be physical, where there could be like a panic attack, or it could be like a body symptom or a disease, because over the years it could turn into a disease like high blood pressure, anxiety, or other diseases that I don't care to name, because I really do believe that a lot of those can be caused by emotions, severe emotions that just never got dealt with over the years. So pay attention to your emotional body. And if you don't deal with it on a regular, your emotions, then yes, when you want to deal with it, it can be very overwhelming. We don't know how to do it. So I like to just, say that if you do it on a daily, you're building up your emotional body strength, and you're able to process your emotions a lot better, and your body's a lot lighter, and you don't have all these pent up energies. And we all pin up the energies in our body differently, in different spaces. Some can be in your stomach, some can be in your chest, some can be in your back. It just depends on how your body, works and where it builds up. But everybody's different, but it does build up. And again, I just want to just talk about that and build that awareness. If you feel like you're having certain pains in certain parts of your body, somewhere I've learned in one of my videos, or I've probably watched, or books I read, I read about where, or when you meditate, you can ask your body, God, your higher self, whatever you identify with, what is this pain coming from? And if you're actually listening with no expectations, you will get an answer. So you could practice that. That I know that takes time to, come about, but it is possible. So just keep practicing and listen. And another thing, if you're not comfortable with that, just practice the basics. Being aware of how you're feeling and how you're dealing with it. The sooner you can deal with it, the better. And find ways that work for you in the best way that makes you feel good, okay? I know sometimes verbally, talking about it could be good. Maybe journaling about it. Like I said, going for a run or a workout can be good. However makes you feel good, okay? Because remember, a lot of the things that we are experiencing, whether it's from someone, has nothing really personal, has nothing to do with you personally. It's just how you took it, okay? Sometimes people who are going through things project on other people and try to make them feel just as bad as how they're feeling, and it had nothing to do with you in the first place, but you took it personal, and then you have all these emotions. So don't, I guess my advice is just don't take it personally what someone negative says, because that's their baggage. Don't take on their baggage. Let's see what else. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'm sorry, I don't have really, again, anything specific that I know. Again, for me, what I'm feeling today, how I'm going to deal with it is I felt like I just had to breathe, take some deep breath, exhale, relax, let my body know that we're safe, There's no fight or flight reason to be feeling like, kind of anxious. We're not in danger. We're good. It could, like I said, just been something I've been watching, action-packed shows, or just, just things that I'm anxious about. So nothing big, just how my body is just very sensitive to deal with some of these emotions, and it just needs to release the energy that is pent up. So that's how I'm dealing with what I got going on today, to release some of that heaviness and anxiousness that I have built up. But I'm good. I'm happy, and I'm blessed beyond belief. And just, there was something else that I wanted to say. There's no easy way around this. The only way through it is feeling it. And if it's your first time having to deal with these emotions, actually facing them head on, it can be hard, especially if there's a lot that you put away and just didn't want to face and deal with. Don't do it all at one day, okay? Take the smallest ones that are easy and just face them, feel them how they made you feel, and just think it through and release it however you need to, and then deal with the next one. Do you need to do it all in one day? No. Take as much time as you need. And a lot of this has to do also, with that inner child healing that I've done a video about. Go back and watch one of my videos. I know we have a lot of probably emotions built up on that, but this is another way, to just deal with them each one by one. And again, you'll feel so much better. And don't forget to thank your body. Your body puts up with so much, deals with so much. Me personally, I've had this conversation with my body because my body was in so much like pain, and this was when I was going through, I guess you call it spiritual awakening. And I knew it was because I had bottled up a lot because I didn't know how to deal with it. No one taught me until I just started kind of just going through this rabbit hole myself. And this is why I want to share. And if it's not for you, no hard feelings. But for those who want the help and, want to try something different, try it. But I realized that I was putting a lot on my body, whether it was the different foods I was eating, the alcohol I was drinking, the stress I was enduring. I was taking on additional caffeine just to take on extra tasks, to stay awake, not getting enough sleep. I was running my body crazy. And then I was wondering, while I was in pain, while I was, feeling tired and fatigued and having anxiety and having all this, confusion, because what I was doing to my body. Like our bodies, hold these emotions. And, I had 3 surgeries, 2 pregnancies. Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on of what I've done and put my body through. And, I made a deal with my body that I will do my best to not ever go there again and do that. Everything I do, I've always, taken account of my body and what it feels. Okay, so I know that sounds a little weird, but when I do a workout, I thank my body for being strong and going through it. When I do anything, I always thank my body. I thank my body for the past that I guess taken for granted. And that's just something I've learned. It helps me. Maybe you could practice it and see if it helps you. But my body, because since I started doing that, has been stronger than ever. I've released so much, and now it's gotten stronger emotionally that it could deal with a lot more. And I hear it a lot clearer. I have that connection where, if there's something going on, like I could pick it up a lot faster. I don't push it away. I listen. So, hopefully this helps you. And, if you have any questions, just let me know. Or if you want to do your own research, please feel free to, do some research, Google, YouTube. Just want to bring this topic up. Hope you have a great day. Bye.